Hello, everyone, and welcome to GokuMarket, one marketplace for the blockchain economy. This is Myrtle Ramos, the VP of Growth and Partnerships here in GokuMarket. And of course, we're going to talk about blockchain and cryptocurrency 101 blockchain basics. I'm really excited to impart a lot of things when it comes to this certification because, of course, guys, for me, education is the key for us to definitely go ahead and be part of this great revolution. So let's go ahead. And of course, I'll just introduce myself. This is Myrtle Ramos. I've been in the blockchain and crypto space since 2015. I'm also the founder of Blocktides and the co-founder and CEO of PlaySwar, a play-to-earn game, metaverse strategic artillery game. And of course, I'm also the VP of Growth and Partnerships here in GokuMarket. And yes, there's a lot of things going on in the women in blockchain, this education, certification, and a lot of things. So, my background in the cryptocurrency started way back. I really wondered what blockchain is. So, I know that you're also feeling the same of what I felt last 2015. So, of course, I'm here, guys, for me to impart the knowledge that I gained from the past few years. All right. I know that you've heard a lot of things in the news about blockchain and cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Yeah, but I'm here to actually say where they came from. So, what is blockchain? Basically, guys, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, DeFi, all of this actually came from blockchain technology. So, what is the core use of blockchain technology, or what is it? So, blockchain is a distributed digital ledger that stores data of any kind. A blockchain can record information about cryptocurrency transactions, NFT ownership, or even DeFi smart contracts. So, of course, any conventional database compared to the traditional centralized database that we have. So, here, all of the information, the blockchain is unique and that is totally decentralized. So, rather than being maintained in one location by a centralized administration, of course, think of an Excel spreadsheet. I know that you know that. So, nowadays, Google actually have this spreadsheet that can be shared online, right? So think of it as a bank database. And of course, many identical copies of a blockchain database are held on multiple computers spread across the network. These individual computers are referred to nodes, okay? So how does blockchain works? So the name blockchain is hardly accidental. So the digital ledger is often described as a chain that's made of actually individual blocks as a fresh data. And of course, a new block is always created and attached to the chain. So that's the history of this is just accidental upon my own research, guys. So just a disclaimer, by the way, that I'm not a financial advisor, and this information is not a financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. Going back, so these individual computers are referred to nodes, right? And of course, how these new blocks are created is key to why blockchain is considered highly secure. Why? Because a majority of nodes must verify and be confirmed the legitimacy of a new data before, of course, a new block can be added to the ledger. Sounds bloody when it comes to technical aspect of things, but of course, it's best for me to provide that information. And of course, new transactions in a block were not fraudulent or the coins had not been spent more than once. So there's a consensus. So once the consensus, the block is added to the chain and the underlying transactions. Okay? So, what is blockchain technology made of? It's math, guys. So it's codes, and at the same time, it's using cryptography. So that's the reason why cryptocurrency, the word cryptocurrency comes from cryptography, okay? So meaning the nodes needs to solve complex mathematical equation to process a transaction. I actually know someone's slogan is actually in math we trust. So what's gonna happen in the transactions? This is actually regarding with cryptocurrencies. Okay, so the transactions are typically secured using cryptography, meaning the nodes needs to solve it all. Okay, so as a reward for the efforts in validating changes to the shared data, the one that I mentioned earlier is just like a shared spreadsheet in the internet that we're using. Of course, nodes are typically rewarded with new amounts of the blockchain's native currency. Of course, new Bitcoin and a Bitcoin blockchain. Okay, so there are two different types of blockchains. All right, so it is public blockchains and private blockchains. So what are the difference between those? So in a public blockchain, anyone can participate, meaning they can definitely read, write, or audit the data on the blockchain. Okay, notably, of course, it is very difficult to alter transactions logged in a public blockchain. And of course, no single authority controls the nodes. It is best, right? So, what is a private blockchain? So, a private blockchain is typically controlled by an organization or group. Only it can decide who is invited to the system, plus, of course, the authority to go back and alter the blockchain. This private blockchain process is basically more similar to the house data storage. So, of course, multiple nodes to secure increase security. I mean, sorry. All right. So, how is blockchain used? There's a lot, guys. There's a lot of different purposes when it comes to blockchain. So, let me go ahead and press next to the slide. The rise of blockchain technology. So this video, so I do suggest for you to watch this. It is very important for you to be able to watch it. So it is important to note that blockchain itself isn't a device, guys, okay? So don't be confused with that. So of course, a block is a container of data or information that I mentioned earlier, and then chain, the linking of blocks in a network that allows for consistency of record keeping and a lot of things. So the best analogy earlier that I told you is a Google document. And where do you store your cryptocurrency? A fun fact, of course, a wallet. Okay, so the next thing that I actually want to cover when it comes to how is blockchain used. So of course, it can be used as a cryptocurrency. It can be used in cryptocurrency because cryptocurrencies are volatile. They are not yet used. Used much to purchase goods and services. All right. So when it comes to this, of course, the transactions are recorded on a blockchain. So the more people use cryptocurrency, the more widespread blockchain could become. So just imagine. So what are the different types of blockchain? I'll give you three examples. So Bitcoin has its own blockchain, Ethereum, and then Binance Smart Chain. Okay. So the next one, how blockchain can be used is in banking. So beyond cryptocurrency, DeFi, blockchain is being used to process transactions in fiat currency like dollars or euros. This could faster in sending money rather than the traditional banks that we have, right? All right. So a fun fact also when it comes to blockchain technology, what is peer-to-peer network, guys? So P2P or peer-to-peer is the process of sending cryptocurrencies or money to your peer, your friend, okay? And then who created Bitcoin? Of course, it is Satoshi Nakamoto. So is blockchain trustable? There's a lot of speculation still in this technology, but of course I'm here to provide you enlightenment when it comes to the use, the security, and of course, um, blockchain can be robust, secure, and trusted as long as the technology is executed properly, guys. There's a lot of developers who actually code new blockchains already, okay? So just be careful, do your diligence, own due diligence when it comes to checking if this blockchain is trustable or not. And be careful of phishing links when it comes to accessing sites, for they might wipe out your assets, okay? So, is blockchain secured? Of course, there are three things that I want to highlight. Don't shoot the messenger on me, but for me, it provides security, privacy, and scalability, okay? And then, of course, just a fun fact again, where do we store our wallet again, guys? It is a wallet. So we do have here in GokuMarket a wallet. We do have two types of apps, which is actually decentralized e-commerce. You can definitely go ahead and buy and store your cryptos there. No, store your cryptos and buy goods like television, cards, and a lot of things. Okay. So, another fun fact, where can you buy cryptocurrency? Of course, a private transaction like OTC, over the counter, an exchange such as GokuMarket, a Bitcoin ATM, guys. All right? So, again, blockchain technology is a distributed ledger on a peer to peer network. Okay? So, the next thing that I want to say is the primary difference between a blockchain and a database is centralization. While all of the records secured on a database, of course, are centralized, each participant on a blockchain has a secured copy of all records and all changes so users can view the provenance of the data. So, where do you use cryptocurrency? A wallet, okay? So, what is cryptocurrency? So we are all used to with our fiat money, which is actually here in the Philippines is Philippine pesos, euro, Japan yen, US dollar. So that's the that's the type of currencies, right? And when it comes to cryptocurrencies, what are the different types of cryptos? So the most famous one is Bitcoin. The next one is Ethereum. And the next famous one is BNB. And of course, GMC and GokuMarket Guild tokens. Okay? Alright, so cryptocurrency is unique for many reasons. Its primary function, of course, it depends on what is the utility for each cryptocurrency listed in CoinMarketCap or in CoinGecko. By the way, CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, it is where you can see all of the good and correct information about a token, about a company, okay? So, a good cryptocurrency will be decentralized, guys. Okay? So, when it comes here, there isn't a central bank or subset of users that can change their rules without reaching a specific consensus. What is consensus? Of course, when of course, the network participants run software that connects them to other participants so that they can definitely share the information between themselves. So, cryptocurrencies are therefore functional 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So, for me, my own personal opinion about this. So, unlike in the traditional banks, guys, of course, you can definitely go ahead and make a transaction within 24 hours, okay? So, the next thing that I actually want to touch base, is what is a DApp? So, just a fun fact again, guys. So, a DApp is actually a decentralized application. So, if you're familiar or if you've heard PancakeSwap, Uniswap, MetaMask, so they are types of the apps. So it's Web 3.0, guys. It's because the reason why. So we use a browser for us to use or enter a different application. So, meaning metaverse is actually connected. So, metaverse is bridging a lot of things, guys. A technology, worlds, communities at the same time. So, another fun fact, what is a cold storage? So, a cold storage is a private key not connected to the internet. So, why is it called cryptocurrency? The term cryptocurrency is basically from cryptography and currency, the one that I told you earlier, and simply because they are using extensive cryptographic techniques to secure transactions between users. So again, this is the one that I've mentioned. P2P is actually peer to peer. And this is the difference between a centralized and decentralized network. And which industries can blockchain be used? So the third one that I want to talk about, how is blockchain used? Also for us to asset transfer. I mean transfer assets, right? And the other thing is actually smart contracts. The next one is supply chain monitoring. So this one is a big industry when it comes to supply chains. So just imagine the e-commerce like Alibaba or Amazon will use blockchain technology. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be really a revolution. You can also, by the way, use blockchain for voting. So there's a lot of experts are looking into ways to apply blockchain when it comes to, of course, to prevent fraud in voting. In theory, blockchain voting would definitely allow people to submit votes that couldn't be tampered. And of course, the people will have manually collect and verify instead of people collecting manually the paper ballots when it comes to, of course, elections. So what are the advantages of blockchain? Higher accuracy of transaction, guys. Blockchain transaction must be verified in multiple nodes. This can reduce error, of course. If one node has a mistake in a database, the others wouldn't see it's different and they catch error, of course. The second advantage is no need for intermediaries. So this will bring the ability for greater efficiency to all digital commerce to increase financial empowerment to the unbanked and underbanked populations of the world. This will create a power of new generation of internet as well as applications for massive result. And the other advantage is basically a decentralized network, the one that I mentioned earlier. So, of course, guys, many cryptocurrency blockchain system use proof of stake or proof of work transaction verification methods to make it difficult as well as non-participants' best interest to add fraudulent transactions. So, of course, when you're reading the news, please be careful in reading fake news. So, the last advantage is for us to make more efficient transfers, okay? So, another fun fact about blockchain technology, what is a Genesis block? So, guys, I mentioned about blockchain technology, cryptography. So, a Genesis block is basically the first block of a blockchain, okay? And what is a private key? Of course, please do not ever give your private keys to anyone because this is the key not to be given to the public. All right. So, the next one that I want to talk about is basically what is a node, a computer on a blockchain network. As you can see on the screen, guys, so digital rights, equity, wagers, escrow, crowdfunding, derivatives, that all of this can definitely help. I mean, these industries will have the power to be more efficient if blockchain technology will be applied. It's gonna be a revolution. It's gonna be massive. So, just a fun fact that you can see on the screen. This was last 2020 or 2021, I think. So, two Coinbase employees exchanged NFT rings with their wedding vows. So just imagine you being married in the blockchain, right? So yeah, most people get married in a place of religious worship on a beach, but these two cute couples used NFT rings for them to exchange their wedding vows. So this is the one that I mentioned earlier, guys, who created Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. And of course, the other connected role when it comes to blockchain technology, you can definitely go ahead and be an accountant, be a public relations owner. When it comes to a company, of course, you can be a public relations manager. You can definitely go ahead and build your own company. You can also be a marketer. You can also be a journalist, a manager, a crypto broker, an analyst, an ICO advisor. So, are these jobs available? Of course, guys. So, all you need to do is actually be certified. Go ahead and do your own due diligence. Make sure you ask the right mentor. Keep up to date when it comes to the latest trends about blockchain technology. Please be careful of fake news. And of course, research, DR. Be flexible. And of course, lastly, love crypto and blockchain and what this technology can definitely offer. Thank you so much. Again, I am the founder of Blocktides and also the co-founder of Placewar, the VP and of growth and partnership here in Goku Market. So good luck with the quiz, guys, and I hope you pass and get certified here with our program, which is called, of course, Blockchain and Cryptocurrencies 101 Blockchain Basics by Goku Market, the one marketplace for the blockchain economy. Please stay safe and healthy, and good luck.